Welcome to Tail Talk Grooming Chronicles with Hound Therapy, the podcast where we talk all things pet grooming, daycare, academy, and more. Hosted by Shannon and Tanya of Hound Therapy, serving pet owners across North Texas. We're here to share expert tips, hilarious pet stories, and the inside scoop on keeping your furry friends happy and healthy. Our motto, humanity over vanity. And don't worry, we don't bite. Let's get started. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Ever wondered why your groomers suggest one cut over another? Or why some requests are a no from the start? Today, we're breaking down the real reasons behind professional recommendations and how they protect both the dog and the groomer. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Sophia Yvette, co-host and producer, back in the studio with Shannon and Tanya, professional groomers at Hound Therapy. Hi, ladies. So
Hello.
lovely to be back with you both today. How's your day been going?
Oh, it's great. Today's a good day.
Awesome. Well, let's go ahead and open up this one for discussion. Why do you recommend certain cuts and say no to others? Shannon, I'll give you the floor.
So let's start with sometimes the cutest haircut that you have in your head or that you see on the internet, it's the absolute worst choice for your dog in real life. So we know that.
And trust us, we're not trying to ruin your Pinterest dreams for your dogs.
Yeah, we're really just trying to give you our very best information based on something that we do every day, all the time. So again, whatever you're seeing in your head, we have seen it in real life on your dog's coat, what it's going to look like. It's almost like I for sure can kind of just look
Yeah.
at your dog and envision what it's going to look like groomed. It's hard to describe that always verbally or in your own words what it is that you're looking for. And a picture sometimes is, I can see what you're looking for, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to be able to do that based on the way that your dog's coat stands up, its curliness, its age, moles. There's 10,000 reasons why we can give you that it can't. That alone doesn't just mean that we're going to say no right away. I'll say, well, I can do that, but
And the groomers look at the longevity of the haircut as well. So we can kind of envision what it's going to look like in 2, 3, 4 weeks before your next groom, and how is this going to grow out? Because a lot of times you're looking at this cute little picture and you don't realize what it's going to look like in 2 weeks.
or you don't want to come in every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's so I can give you kind of an example of things that we ask when you come in for a new client. Somebody came in today and she's got a cute little doodle and she's like, I want it just, short all over. It's got really long ears. I'm visually looking and inspecting on this, at the dog when it comes in. And, I said, how long has it been since your last groom? 2 months. That tells me that she comes every 2 months. And I asked her, is that normal for you? She said, yes, it is. I said, do you want me to leave the ears long? No, I want them shaved. Well, shaved or to the leather because it looks like they're very long. So were they too long with your last groom? She said, yes. So these are all of the things that we're looking at. She didn't know to just come out and say that. She just knows that this is the cut that she wants, but it wasn't at all what she was asking for. And I know that we go over this a lot, but it's it happens every day.
Yes.
We're worried here that your coat is also going to reflect the season that you're in,
Yes.
right? Are you going to be putting coats on or are you going to be going to the lake? So we want to have an instant gratification for you that's cute. Are you going in for family photos?
Yeah.
Because in that case, hey, look, we're gonna we're gonna give you an unrealistic look.
For
As-
your photos, and then come in and do something realistic, please.
yeah. Are your photos tomorrow? Or are they in 6 weeks or in 2 weeks? Because we've got to give you a cut that's going to look very similar to your own hair, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to go have it styled and then do photos next week. So these are all things that really matter.
Yes.
Now, how does coat health or coat type influence what is realistic or safe?
So coat type and health is How often do you brush your
Yes.
dog? Do you have curly coated hair? Do you have a wire coated hair? These are all real good questions to ask yourself or looking at your dog. And if you're not sure, pick the breed that your dog best resembles,
Yes.
and kind of go with that when you're referring to them over the phone, so that we have kind of a visual of what that's going to look like. I've had people come in here and say, I have a husky mix, and they come in here. It turns out it was mixed with like a schnauzer, and it looks
Yes.
like a schnauzer.
Yeah.
So if you're
Or
talking,
or or if you have like a Maltipoo, because I've seen that go both ways. So your dog will either have more Maltese hair, which is more fine and straight, or more poodle hair, which is more dense and curly. So what haircut you would want vastly depends on your dog's coat type.
yeah, we're not trying to say that, your DNA tests were wrong on your
Yeah.
dogs. We understand that, your dog has husky in it, but if it looks like a terrier and it feels like a terrier, that's cheaper for you. So we're trying
Yeah.
to help you. We're not saying, hey, look, we can't give you that groom because your dog doesn't look like that. I know, that it says that. I
Yeah.
know that your Maltipoo says it's a Maltipoo. It has Maltese in it, but it straight up looks like a Cocker Spaniel. So we're gonna have to give you a Cocker Spaniel haircut, and this is what's involved in that.
Yes.
So a lot of that, it's what you have in your heart and what you're hearing and what you're seeing and what you know about your dog isn't necessarily what is true. For us, being able to do a haircut on what their coat, hair, and length and type looks like.
Yep.
Wow. Now, another question for you both. How do you help owners understand the difference between aesthetic preference and what is best for their dog?
So for us, it's real life communication. Thankfully for us, we do a lot of dogs in here that are a lot of different, coat styles, and they're almost
Yep.
always here. Or I'll have photos of dogs that are coming in, or were in last week, that are fresh off my mind and on my phone, and I can find them a dog that typically looks like them, or
Or
it's
sort of
something.
resembles the coat
Yeah,
type.
or that they're asking, I'll say, come walk around here and let me show you this dog, because your dog and this dog are going to look similar in length and in coat. So if this is a texture and a feel that you like, then I can give you that. And they don't
Yep.
need to know, what blade or what guard or how I'm going to achieve that. They just need to know that, and I need to know that this look and feel is
Yep.
what they're saying is what I'm hearing, and they're looking at a dog that's on the table right now, and that definitely helps to clarify it. If they want something that's unrealistic, usually I have that here too, so I can show them a dog that's before it started, and say, "Do you see this? Like, go ahead and take a brush and let me show you what we're gonna have to do to get this out." On their dog, and then how often this dog, when it was here last and when it wasn't. So I can show them real life um, examples, right?
Yes.
This dog, it has not been in here in 6 months. This dog comes every 2 weeks. This dog was in here, 6 weeks ago, and this is what we've accomplished then from now. And then I have pictures of before and afters of the dog so they can see in real
Yes.
life. If it's your dog that's been in before and it's just been a while, and this happened the other day, I showed a lady her picture. She said, "That's not my dog." I said, "It 100% is your dog. It's time stamped. It's on your profile. It is your dog.
Yes.
You just forgot. You forgot what your dog looked like. And if
Yeah.
it's been a while, you tend to, dream up in your mind what this cute little grown out dog looks like, but it's not a realistic view. So I set realistic expectations for you when you're in here. And for us, that's what works best.
Yes.
Wow. That's some fantastic information you've shared with all of us today. Thank you both for breaking this down. These insights really help pet parents to understand the why behind your professional recommendations and the heart for what you do. We'll see everyone next time.
That's a wrap for this episode of Tail Talk with Hound Therapy. Ready to book your pet's next groom, daycare stay, or grooming academy tour? Call us at 469-367-0009. That's 469-367-0009 to schedule an appointment. Or visit us online at www.houndtherapy.com. Serving North Texas with expert pet care. Until next time, keep those tails wagging.